On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Ray.
A narrow line of light, heat, or another form of energy.
Examples:
Opaque to X-rays. Effect of cosmic rays. Gamma rays penetrate body tissues and cause cell damage.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Tsunami.
A huge ocean wave caused by an earthquake, volcano, or other disturbance.
Examples:
Tsunami warning. Tsunami relief. The earthquake tsunami caused widespread destruction along the coast.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples:
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Wreckage.
The remains of something that has been destroyed, ruined, severely damaged, or crashed, usually referring to vehicles, buildings, or machinery.
Examples:
Wreckage recovery. Shipwreckage. The wreckage of the plane was scattered across the field after the crash.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Flavor.
The taste sensation produced by a substance in the mouth.
Examples:
A delicate flavor. Flavor enhancer. The flavor of the coffee was rich and full-bodied.
Debt.
Something, especially money, goods, or services owed by one person to another, the state of owing something.
Examples:
Debt ceiling. Corporate debt. He became in debt after losing his job.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Monetary.
Of or relating to the money in the country.
Examples:
The stance of monetary policy. Monetary rewards. The policy might bring more excellent monetary stability to the country.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Federal.
Relating to a central government or national authority, refers to government policies, laws, or programs that are implemented at a national level rather than a state or local level.
Examples:
Federal regulations. Federal funding. The federal government announced new regulations to protect the environment.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency, to obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
Reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Treasury.
The government department in charge of managing public funds, the funds of a government or institution or individual.
Examples:
Treasury bonds. Treasury money. The protracted war nearly depleted the country's treasury.
Imperfectly.
In a faulty or incomplete way.
Examples:
imperfectly developed, imperfectly known disease. He created an imperfectly shaped torso.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
remarkable achievement, the remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Euro.
The official currency of most European Union countries.
Examples:
the value of the euro, euro crises. Some countries may leave the euro.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
the gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Monetize.
To earn money from something, such as an asset, business, etc., to coin into money.
Examples:
monetize my skill, monetize nickel. He explored ways to monetize his digital content.
Differentiate.
To recognize or establish as being distinct, to distinguish between things that are compared, to calculate a derivative.
Examples:
differentiate between fact and fiction. Differentiate a function. The teacher asked the students to differentiate between the two similar species of birds.
Entity.
Something that exists independently and has its own identity.
Examples:
legal entity, government entity. A company is a distinct legal entity.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Confident.
Feeling sure about your abilities or qualities, or having trust in people, plans, or the future.
Examples:
feel confident. A confident remark. I'm not confident in our victory.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples.
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Template.
A pre-designed file or document used as a starting point for a particular application so that the format does not have to be created from scratch.
Examples.
Template file. Template design. The template format provided a useful guide for creating the budget.
Convey.
To express ideas, feelings, etc., so that it is known or understood by other people. To carry something from one place to another.
Examples.
Convey a complex idea. Convey goods by truck. An ironic remark often conveys an intended meaning obliquely.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples.
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples.
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples.
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Volatile.
Likely to change rapidly or unexpectedly, or being unstable or explosive.
Examples.
Highly volatile elements. Volatile markets. Their relationship was volatile and prone to sudden outbursts of anger.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples.
The cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Recession.
A period of economic decline, typically lasting for 6 months or more, during which trade and industrial activity decrease, and unemployment increases.
Examples.
Recession period. Recover from a recession. The country is facing a recession, with high unemployment and low GDP.
Expansion.
The process of becoming larger or more extensive, or the result of this process.
Examples.
Industrial expansion. Expansion project. The company is undergoing an expansion, opening new locations in several states.
Boom.
A sudden increase in economic activity, or a sudden happening that brings good fortune, a deep, loud, and prolonged sound.
Examples:
Boom in sales. A sonic boom. The high technology industry is enjoying a boom.
Woods.
A dense area of trees and shrubs, typically forming a forest or woodland, a place of natural beauty and tranquility, a golf club used for hitting long shots, also known as a driver.
Examples:
Mystery woods. Deep woods. The woods behind the house are a great place to hike and explore.
Wipe.
To clean or dry something by rubbing with a piece of cloth or paper or one's hand and removing dirt, food, or liquid.
Examples:
Wipe off dirt. Wipe with water. Please wipe your sweat with this towel.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples:
Largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Disposed.
Inclined or willing to do something.
Examples:
He is evilly disposed. Disposed of without being eaten. I'm disposed to agree with your opinion.
Anew.
In a new or different way.
Examples:
Arm anew. Review anew. He decided to start anew and leave his old life behind.
Traditionally.
In accordance with tradition, typically or commonly done in a particular way.
Examples:
Traditionally accepted concept. Traditionally sung at a banquet. Traditionally, the ceremony was held outdoors.
Breakdown.
A failure or collapse of a system or organization.
Examples:
A nervous breakdown. Breakdown maintenance. The breakdown of the machinery caused a delay in production.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
External factors. External commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Peaceful.
Not involving violence, conflict, or war.
Examples:
Peaceful country. Peaceful coexistence. Plutonium has limited peaceful applications.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Competition.
A situation in which someone is attempting to beat or outperform another.
Examples:
The first round of the competition. Interspecific competition. Global competition is rising in virtually every industry.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Reconsider.
To think about a decision or opinion again to.
Examples:
Reconsider the determination. Reconsider my transfer. He humbly reconsidered his conduct.
Extensive.
Covering a large area, having a wide range.
Examples:
Extensive experience. Have extensive vocabulary. The incident attracted extensive media coverage throughout the world.
Capitalism.
An economic system based on the private ownership of the means of production and their operation for profit.
Examples:
Advance capitalism. Under the umbrella of capitalism. Capitalism also guarantees intellectual property rights and thus promotes innovation.
Definitely.
Without any question and beyond doubt, clearly.
Examples:
Definitely become a problem. Say definitely. The paper is definitely worth reading thoroughly.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples:
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Evocative.
Tending to evoke or bring something to mind.
Examples:
Evocative memories. Evocative language. The music was evocative of a bygone era.
Scary.
Causing fear or fright, frightening, intimidating.
Examples:
Scary dream. Scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Digit.
One of the elements that collectively form a system of numeration, a finger, thumb, or toe.
Examples:
Digit identifier. The digit in the hundreds place. We must enter a 6-digit number to unlock the safe.
Unemployed.
Not having a job, although able to work.
Examples:
Assignment for the unemployed youth. People who are unemployed. My father was unemployed for so long.
Magnitude.
The extent, level, importance, or amount of something.
Examples:
A star of the first magnitude. The magnitude of the disaster. The magnitude of the earthquake was measured at 7.8 on the Richter scale.
Dynamics.
The branch of mechanics that deals with the motion of bodies under the action of forces, including the particular case in which a body remains at rest, forces that produce or stimulate movement, growth, or change.
Examples:
Dynamics of group. Dynamics of economy. The relationship dynamics between the two countries were complex and constantly changing.
Exceed.
To surpass or go beyond a limit, expectation, or requirement, to be better or greater than anticipated or desired.
Examples:
exceed sales targets, exceed the speed limit. The athlete's performance exceeded all expectations, breaking a world record.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
the structure of a machine, structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Lever.
A handle used to operate a vehicle or a machine, a rigid bar resting on a pivot so that one end of it can be pushed or pulled easily.
Examples:
a gear change lever, lever for reform. This initiative will be a lever for increasing company sales.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
recover a loss, recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Austerity.
The state or condition of being stern, rigid, or uncompromising, or being simple or plain, an economic policy or measure that seeks to reduce government spending and debt.
Examples:
impose austerity, economic austerity. The government's austerity measures have resulted in widespread protests and discontent.
Restructure.
To organize a company, business, or system in a new and different way to make it work more effectively.
Examples:
restructure sentence, restructure my debts. The economic downturn made it necessary to restructure the business.
Forgiveness.
The act of stopping feeling angry or resentful towards someone for a mistake or offense with compassion.
Examples:
forgiveness of liabilities, beg for forgiveness. He gained debt forgiveness.
Redistribute.
To share something among people in a different way.
Examples:
redistribute income fairly, redistribute data. The general redistributed the troops more strategically.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
mention name, mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Eternal.
Being without beginning or end, lasting forever.
Examples:
the hope of eternal life, Eternal quarreling. In every civilization, rulers have tried everything possible to obtain eternal life.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples.
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples.
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Rebuild.
To build again or anew.
Examples.
Rebuild a company. Rebuild communities. They are planning to rebuild the house after the fire.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples.
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Inventive.
Able to come up with novel and unique ideas.
Examples.
Have the inventive talent. Inventive approach. All language around the world is consistently inventive, but not intrusive.
Adaptable.
Able or willing to modify or be modified to deal with new situations.
Examples.
Adaptable enough for the environment. An adaptable person. We seek a candidate who possesses adaptable fighting potential.
Adaptation.
The action or process of changing to suit different conditions.
Examples.
Adaptation ability. Language adaptation. The company's adaptation approach has been extremely effective.
Wiggle.
To move or cause to move up and down or from side to side in short and quick movements.
Examples.
Wiggle her lips. Wiggle with excitement. Her hips wiggle as she walks.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples.
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples.
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Emphasize.
To give or show particular importance to something.
Examples.
Emphasize her words. Emphasize a direct relationship. Use italics or capitals to emphasize a word in a piece of writing.
Luxury.
A state of great comfort or sophistication, mainly provided by expensive and beautiful things.
Examples.
Get into the luxury car market. Luxury hotel. His anti-luxury practices were quite strict.
Necessity.
The state or fact of being needed, anything indispensable.
Examples.
In great necessity. The necessity of the concrete measure. He emphasized the necessity of immediate action.
Reorient.
To change the focus, position, or direction of someone or something.
Examples.
Reorient my thinking. Reorient the receiving antenna. Making a sharp noise will quickly reorient children's thoughts to the present.
Vigorously.
In a way that is very energetic and enthusiastic.
Examples.
Vigorously shake. Mix vigorously by hand. He vigorously scrubbed the stains on the shirt.
Imply.
To indicate the truth or existence of something without referring to it.
Examples.
Imply a strong correlation. Imply the presence of alien. The salespeople speak in technical terms to imply that they are more knowledgeable than the customer.
Systemic.
Affecting or related to the whole of something, especially the human body or a society.
Examples.
The systemic arteries. Systemic reforms of the organization. This vaccine causes mild systemic side effects.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples.
Handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples.
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Pile.
A collection of objects positioned one on top of another, a large sum of something, such as money.
Examples.
A sand pile. The height of a pile. After the party, they had to clean up piles of dirty dishes.
Vicinity.
The area or region surrounding or in the general vicinity of a particular place or location, a nearby or neighboring region.
Examples:
Immediate vicinity. City and its vicinity. The area in the vicinity of the mall is known for its heavy traffic congestion.
Currency.
A system of money in general use in a particular country.
Examples:
Currency exchange. Digital currency. The currency used in this country is the euro.
Emerging.
Starting to exist, mature, or become well known.
Examples:
Emerging country. Emerging technologies. Emerging technologies have dramatically improved productivity in various industries.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Terribly.
Very badly, to a great extent or very much.
Examples:
Suffer terribly. I am terribly sorry. His arm was swollen and terribly red.
Self-sufficient.
Able to provide for one's own needs without assistance from others.
Examples:
Self-sufficient economy. Self-sufficient renewable energy. He was determined to become self-sufficient and not rely on anyone else.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences. An expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Distinguish.
To notice or understand the difference between two people or things.
Examples:
Distinguish these two things. Distinguish man from the other animals. This study distinguished 4 different ways to run a business.
Mortgage.
A loan secured by the collateral of a specific property, such as a house, that is repaid over a set period of time with interest, the legal agreement governing this loan.
Examples:
Mortgage payment. Fixed rate mortgage. They were able to purchase their dream home with a mortgage from the bank.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Decline.
To become gradually smaller, fewer, worse, etc., to refuse to accept.
Examples:
Decline a job offer. Decline in quality. As people age, their digestive capacity also gradually declines.
Asset.
Something or someone that is useful or valuable quality, skill, etc., valuable property.
Examples:
Frozen assets. Liquid assets of a company. A sense of humor is an invaluable asset in this job.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Bleak.
Unlikely to be favorable, unpleasantly cold and damp, offering little or no hope.
Examples:
Prospects were bleak. Bleak future. The political landscape looks bleak without a change of administration.
Prospect.
The possibility or likelihood of something happening or being successful, a person or thing that is likely to succeed or become popular, a potential customer or client. Verb, to explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals.
Examples:
Prospect for gold. Job prospects. The prospect of starting a new business can be both exciting and daunting.
Thrive.
To grow vigorously, to make steady progress.
Examples:
Thrive in a society. Thrive on pressure. Without investment, a business cannot thrive.
Stable.
Firm and steady, not easily moved, disturbed, or changed.
Examples:
In stable condition. Have a stable job. Relations between the two countries have been relatively stable due to the summit meeting.
Meat and potatoes.
Of or relating to something basic, essential, or fundamental, often used to describe a person or thing that is simple, straightforward, and reliable.
Examples:
Meat and potatoes principles. Meat and potatoes campaign. The company's success was due to its focus on the meat and potatoes of its business.
Equivalent:
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
Equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Innovate:
To introduce new methods, ideas, or products.
Examples:
Innovate a new method. Innovate the quality of his life. Companies developing self-driving cars consistently innovate the emerging technologies.
Innovation:
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples:
Innovation leader. Cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Adapt:
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Entrepreneur:
An individual who creates or invests in one or more businesses, especially when this involves taking financial risks.
Examples:
A successful entrepreneur. Billionaire entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs willingly accept business risks to achieve success.
Obvious:
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Correlate:
To have a connection or relationship in which one thing affects or depends on another.
Examples:
Correlate closely with the quality. Correlate to the size. We may frequently correlate age with the frequency of disease.
Algorithm:
A set of rules or rigorous instructions typically used to solve a specific problem or to perform a computation.
Examples:
The RSA algorithm. Algorithm for image processing. We can evaluate the performance of an algorithm in terms of computation time.
Invest:
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Fundamental:
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Expense.
The money, time, or effort incurred or required for something.
Examples:
Enormous expenses. Expense account. For this project to be successful, we must control expenses strictly.
Sight.
The ability to see anything that is seen.
Examples:
An unexpected sight. Dull sight. Many famous sights are within walking distance.
Lifetime.
The duration of someone's life or of something's existence.
Examples:
Lifetime benefits. Lifetime ban from the sport. She had lived through 2 world wars in her lifetime.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples:
Enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Partnership.
The state of a cooperative relationship between people or groups, especially in business.
Examples:
Partnership across the Atlantic. Establish a partnership. The military partnership between the 2 countries created tension in the international community.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Advancement.
The development, improvement, or progress of something.
Examples.
Advancement of knowledge. Career advancement. Competition between countries resulted in fast technological advancement.
Sensible.
Having good sense or judgment, reasonable, practical, marked by a perception of the importance or seriousness of something.
Examples.
Sensible decision. Sensible approach. It's sensible to wear a helmet when riding a bike.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples.
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples.
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Decision maker.
A person who makes important decisions, especially at a high level in an organization.
Examples.
Policy decision maker. Act as a decision maker. A wealth of information does not always have a positive impact on decision makers.
Specify.
To explain or state something clearly and exactly.
Examples.
Specify a cause. Specify an option. You can specify the font color by clicking the Color tab.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc. on how to do or use something.
Examples.
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Analogous.
Similar or equivalent in some respects, typically as a result of functioning in a similar way.
Examples.
Analogous fashion. Entirely analogous. The human heart is analogous to a pump in a plumbing system.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples.
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Investor.
Someone who puts money or capital into something to gain financial returns.
Examples.
Investor lawsuit. A real estate investor. Institutional investors refrained from buying stocks amid the booming economy.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Medal.
A flat, usually circular piece of metal or other material that is often given as an award or commemoration for an achievement, victory, or honor.
Examples:
Gold medal. A prize medal. She was proud to receive a medal for her hard work and dedication to the sport.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Zero-sum.
Referring to a situation in which an equal loss offsets each gain, describing a condition in which the total gains and losses balance to zero.
Examples:
Zero-sum economics. Zero-sum mentality. In some sports, such as tennis, the competition is a zero-sum game, with only one player able to win each match.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Guarantee.
To promise something will happen formally, especially that certain conditions about a product, service, or transaction would be met.
Examples:
Guarantee a high quality. Guarantee women equality. We cannot guarantee enough raw material sources.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Diversify.
To make something include more different types or things, to spread out activities or investments.
Examples:
Diversify my portfolio. Diversify energy sources. This inclusive environment has allowed the plant species to diversify.
Balanced.
Taking all sides or opinions into account equally, being in a state of proper equilibrium.
Examples:
A balanced diet. A well-balanced mind. We conducted a balanced assessment of intellectual and cultural history.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Diversification.
The act of expanding a business or portfolio by adding new products, services, or investments to reduce risk and increase profitability.
Examples:
Business diversification. Diversification of products. The company's diversification strategy helped them weather the economic downturn.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Seductive.
Tempting or alluring attractively or persuasively, often used to describe a person, behavior, or idea that is intended to lure or entice someone into a specific action or belief.
Examples:
A seductive smile. Seductive behavior. The actor's seductive gaze drew the audience's attention on stage.
Unconventional.
Not following traditional or commonly accepted beliefs, practices, or customs, not conforming to established norms or standards.
Examples:
In an unconventional manner. Unconventional ideas. Her unconventional approach to teaching has been a hit with the students.
Redefine.
To change the meaning or interpretation of something, to make people think about something in a new or different way.
Examples:
Redefine customer experience. Redefine our role. The video telephony application has redefined the way we work.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
Conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Big picture.
Relating to or considering the overall perspective or larger context of a situation or issue. Noun, the overall or general significance or importance of something.
Examples:
Big picture thinking. Big picture strategy. Climate change is a complex issue that requires a big picture perspective to understand fully.
Tackle.
To try to deal with a complex problem or situation.
Examples:
Tackle the issue. Help tackle climate change. The government is determined to tackle sharp inflation.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples.
Fascinating story. Completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Retreat.
The act of moving back or withdrawing from a position or situation, a period of rest or relaxation away from work or everyday life.
Examples.
Retreat deeper into their territory. Retreat in a mountain region. Many people go on a retreat to recharge and reconnect with themselves.
Coordinated.
Effectively arranged or organized so that all the parts work smoothly or systematically together.
Examples.
In a coordinated manner. Coordinated robot system. For greater efficiency, our efforts must be better coordinated.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples.
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Spiritual.
Relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things.
Examples.
Constant spiritual striving. Spiritual leader. The meditation class was focused on finding inner peace and cultivating a more spiritual connection with the universe.
Domain.
A specific sphere of influence or control, a specific field of knowledge or expertise.
Examples.
Domain of use. A dependent domain. The company's domain in the market was expanding to new territories.
Rattle.
To make or cause to make short, successive, sharp, and loud sounds.
Examples.
Rattle along a road. Rattle and bang at the door. The vast earthquake caused the house to rattle.
Congress.
A formal meeting of the representatives of different countries, constituent states, organizations, trade unions, political parties, or other groups.
Examples.
An international congress. Peace Congress. Congress must consider this proposal in an unusual situation.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples.
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples.
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Rivalry.
Competition or opposition between people or groups, especially in sports or business.
Examples:
Fierce rivalry. Rivalry among airlines. The rivalry between the two teams was intense and heated.
Empire.
A group of countries ruled by one leader or government.
Examples:
Empire building. Empire of the Maya. He has built a thriving e-commerce empire.
Resolve.
To find a suitable answer to the problems or difficulty.
Examples:
Resolve a dispute. Resolve the computer error. This company resolves its battery problem completely.
Dispute.
A disagreement, argument, or controversy between two people, groups, or countries, especially a formal one.
Examples:
A legal dispute over the title. Dispute settlement. The dispute over the ownership of the land has been ongoing for years.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Globalism.
A political, economic, and social outlook that emphasizes the importance of global cooperation and interdependence, often associated with free trade, globalization of culture, and the spread of technology.
Examples:
Globalism movement. Anti-globalism. The rise of globalism has led to increased international trade and cultural exchange.
Interconnect.
To connect similar things.
Examples:
Directly interconnect with those systems. Human activities interconnect with the environment. Our system can now interconnect with other databases.
Fragment.
A small piece or part broken off or detached.
Examples:
Fragment of a text. A broken fragment. The archaeologist carefully pieced together the tiny fragments of pottery found at the dig site.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Importance:
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Opposed:
Being completely different from something or disagreeing strongly with something.
Examples:
Two opposed characters. Absolutely opposed to abortion. I'm strongly opposed to that plan.
Hoard:
To collect money, valuables, etc., for future use secretly. Noun, a secret store or collection of money, valuables, etc., for future use.
Examples:
Hoard my possessions. Plutonium hoard. They hoarded a common secret instead of sharing it.
Mechanics:
The branch of physics that deals with the study of motion, forces, and energy. Mechanic, someone whose occupation is repairing and maintaining automobiles.
Examples:
Mechanics equation. Mechanics of the game. He studied mechanics in college and now works as an engineer.
Separate:
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Isolation:
The condition of being alone or lonely, the act or state of separation between persons or groups.
Examples:
Isolation booth. The country's isolation. That incident led to his isolation.
Statistics:
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Relative:
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Globalization:
The process by which economies, societies, and cultures around the world become increasingly integrated and interconnected through the rapid exchange of goods, services, ideas, and people across international borders.
Examples:
The rapid pace of globalization. Globalization trend. The spread of popular culture worldwide is an example of cultural globalization.
Foster.
To promote a growth, to take care of another person's child, usually for a limited time, without becoming their legal parents.
Examples:
Foster a better relationship. Foster 2 kids. The pastor contributed to fostering the sense of a community embracing all classes.
Overlook.
To fail to notice something, to watch over someone, to provide a view from above.
Examples:
Overlook a street. Overlook that fact. We cannot overlook an opportunity for great success.
Politically.
In a way that relates to the government or public affairs of a nation.
Examples:
Politically advantageous. Become politically savvy. This newspaper is supposed to be politically neutral.
Publicly.
In a manner accessible to or observable by the public, by the government.
Examples:
Publicly accessible record. Publicly financed schools. She publicly denounced the government's mishandling of the economic crisis.
Evil.
Profoundly immoral, cruel, and wicked, having or exerting a harmful effect on people.
Examples:
Evil ways. A charm against evil. Corruption is an evil act for any reason.
Demonize.
To portray or represent someone or something as evil or wicked, often to create fear or hostility towards them.
Examples:
Demonize opponent. Demonize sugar. Some politicians try to demonize certain groups of people to gain political advantage.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
Emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
Economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. a desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Harmony.
The combination of simultaneous musical notes to produce a pleasing effect, an attractive combination of related things and their properties.
Examples:
A harmony of colors. Break a harmony. We worked in perfect harmony.
Collapse.
To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Clash.
A fight or argument between two groups of people, a loud noise caused by striking against something.
Examples:
A clash of viewpoints. A clash between the two task forces. Her dress was a disturbing clash of colors.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Adequate.
Enough, acceptable, satisfactory for a particular purpose or need.
Examples:
Adequate parking facilities. Provide adequate funding. This argument is still not adequate.
Excuse.
A reason or explanation, either true or invented, given to justify a fault or defend your behavior. Verb, to make someone free from blame or clear from guilt.
Examples:
Excuse for inaction. Perfect excuse. He quickly fabricated an excuse for not attending the meeting.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Accomplish.
To finish or achieve something successfully.
Examples:
Accomplish a goal. Accomplish military operations. Humankind took centuries to accomplish true democracy.
Allocate.
To give or distribute something, such as resources or duties, to someone or something for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Allocate resource. Allocate budgets. The company allocated a portion of its profits to developing new products.
Acquire.
To buy or obtain something such as an asset, object, knowledge, etc., for oneself.
Examples:
Acquire knowledge. Acquire a new company. Children acquire language at a fantastic rate.
Symbiotic.
Involving two varieties of animal or plant, each of which supplies the conditions for the other to exist.
Examples:
Symbiotic economy. Symbiotic bacteria. We have a mutually symbiotic connection with them.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Physically.
In a way related to a person's body or appearance rather than their mind.
Examples:
Physically and mentally. Stay physically fit. Having a physically healthy physique is essential for a great life.
Inevitable.
Certain to happen and unavoidable.
Examples:
Inevitable changes of the seasons. Inevitable result. In times of recession, an increase in unemployment is inevitable.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Bipartisan.
Involving or supported by both of the main political parties in a country.
Examples:
Promote bipartisan cooperation. Bipartisan agreement. The legislation was passed with bipartisan support from both parties.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality. To impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun, harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
Damage a relationship. Damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Educated.
Having received a high standard of education.
Examples:
Educated adult. Educated speech. Excellent speech is a characteristic of an educated man.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Penny.
A small denomination of currency or coin, typically the smallest unit of a currency system. In the U.S., a coin worth 1 cent.
Examples:
Penny stock. Save a penny. I found a lucky penny on the ground while walking to work this morning.
Pinch.
To grip something such as someone's skin and press it tightly between the finger and thumb. Noun, a painful or straitened circumstance.
Examples:
Pinch off a bud. Pinch my nose. He pinched money from the cash box without telling the company's employees.
Percentage.
The number, amount, or rate of something, which is usually the amount per 100.
Examples:
The percentage of the gold content. A high percentage. What is the percentage of the consumption tax in the United States?
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Optimistic.
Hoping or expecting that good thing will happen or something will be successful.
Examples:
He is optimistic. Optimistic outlook. Most executives were optimistic about future business conditions.
Pessimistic.
Tending to see the worst aspect of things, or expecting the worst possible outcome.
Examples:
Take a pessimistic view of life. Pessimistic for our survival. She was unduly pessimistic about her future.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Genuine.
Real and exactly, not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed.
Examples:
A genuine article. Show genuine regret. Is this painting genuine or forged?
Unskilled.
Lacking the knowledge, training, or specialized skills required for a particular job or task, not having developed or cultivated a particular ability or expertise.
Examples:
Unskilled salesperson. Unskilled job. The unskilled worker struggled to keep up with the fast-paced manufacturing job.
Hedge.
A fence formed by a line of bushes or shrubs. Verb, limit or avoid something such as duties, issues, and questions by conditions or exceptions.
Examples:
Snip at a hedge. Hedge fund firm. The best way to hedge financial risks is to diversify your portfolio.
Hero.
A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. A character in literature or history who is central to the plot and who exhibits heroic qualities.
Examples:
Local hero. Unsung hero. The soldier who sacrificed his life for his country is considered a national hero.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Contribution.
The act of giving something, especially money, to a particular cause or organization, a voluntary gift as of money or service or ideas made to some worthwhile cause.
Examples:
Make a positive contribution. Contribution to society. His contribution to the charity was a generous donation of money.
Embarrass.
To cause someone to feel awkward, worried, or ashamed.
Examples:
Embarrass political enemy. Embarrass my project. He looked for an opportunity to embarrass that actor in public.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Damn.
To express disapproval of or disappointment in something or someone. To condemn or to curse, a swear word, an expression of anger.
Examples:
Damn the consequences. Damn with faint praise. The company's poor financial performance is likely to damn the CEO's chances of being re-elected to the board.
Incarceration.
The state of being confined in prison or jail.
Examples:
Mass incarceration. Incarceration rates. The judge sentenced him to 5 years of incarceration for embezzlement.
Philanthropy.
The practice of voluntarily helping the poor, especially by giving money.
Examples:
Philanthropy organization. Private philanthropy. Tech billionaires often spend the majority of their time on philanthropy.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Rap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Cooperation.
The act or situation of working together with someone towards a shared purpose, benefit, etc.
Examples:
Cooperation with strategic partners. Thoroughgoing cooperation. The cooperation between businesses and universities created this groundbreaking product.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Peer.
A person who has the same age, status, or ability.
Examples:
Peer group. Peer review. Among young people, peer pressure can be pretty influential.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Jack.
A mechanical device used for lifting or supporting heavy objects.
Examples:
A jack of all trades. A line and jack. He used a jack to lift the car to change the tire.
Announcement.
A public statement or declaration, often made in writing or through the media, that conveys important information or news.
Examples:
Public announcement. Announcement date. The company made an announcement about its new product at a press conference.
Philanthropic.
Characterized by a desire to promote the welfare of others, especially by donating money or providing charitable aid, of or relating to the practice of philanthropy.
Examples:
Philanthropic donation. Philanthropic mission. The philanthropic organization donated millions of dollars to fund medical research.
Awesome.
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples:
Awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Dismay.
A feeling of discouragement, distress, or anxiety caused by something unexpected or unwelcome, a sudden loss of courage or confidence.
Examples:
Flop down in dismay. Feel dismay. The employees expressed their dismay at the sudden announcement of massive layoffs.
Lean.
Having a noticeably small amount of body fat, verb, to bend or move from a straight to a sloping posture.
Examples:
A lean horse. Lean athletic figure. Lean operational improvements often lead to better environmental performance.
Corridor.
A hallway or passageway, especially one connecting rooms or areas within a building or structure.
Examples:
Walk along a corridor. Air corridor. The long corridor was filled with people rushing to get to their rooms before the meeting began.
Fist.
A hand with the fingers clenched tightly into the palm to form a hard rounded shape, an act of striking someone or something with a fist.
Examples:
Tight fist. Raise a fist. The boxer clenched his fist before throwing a punch.
Gratitude.
The quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness.
Examples:
A debt of gratitude. Feelings of gratitude. She expressed her gratitude towards the kind stranger who helped her.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Extent.
The point or degree or area to which something extends.
Examples:
Certain extent. The extent of the damage. I was amazed at the extent of her generosity.
Needless.
Describing something unnecessary, pointless, or superfluous and could be avoided without any harm or adverse consequences.
Examples:
Needless argument. Needless waste. This needless paperwork is wasting our time and resources.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Friction.
The force that opposes motion between two objects in contact, especially by producing heat and wear, and is proportional to the normal force between the objects.
Examples:
Friction force, surface friction. The friction between the two countries was causing tension.
Stake.
A share or financial investment in something such as a business, a wooden or metal post set up to mark something.
Examples:
Execution by burning at a stake. By the company's stake. The stake of the company is too high nowadays.
Nudge.
To push someone or something gently, especially with your elbow, to attract the person's attention. Noun, a small push or prod to encourage a desired action or behavior.
Examples:
Nudge price levels up. Give a person a nudge. The teacher nudged the student to get his attention and asked him a question.
Hostile.
Unfriendly or aggressively opposed.
Examples:
Take up a hostile attitude. Hostile environment. The hostile takeover of the company was met with resistance from the employees.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Outlet.
A means of release or expression, often for emotions or energy. A place of business that sells goods directly to customers. A device or opening through which something can flow out.
Examples:
An outlet for water. Media outlet. The outlet in the bathroom was faulty, so I had to use a different one for my hairdryer.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Respire.
To breathe, to inhale and exhale air, to live.
Examples:
Respire deeply. Unable to respire on my own. The scuba diver needed to follow the proper techniques to respire while exploring the underwater world.
Mask.
To conceal something, noun, a covering that you wear over your face to hide it.
Examples:
Mask body odor. An oxygen mask. The politician tried to mask the corruption.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
Threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Offensive.
Rude in a way that causes someone to feel anger, annoyance, or resentment, for the purpose of attack rather than defense.
Examples:
Assume the offensive. An offensive smell. His offensive philosophy in business led to many hostile takeovers.
Disagree.
To have or express a different opinion, idea, etc.
Examples:
Disagree about a particular issue. Disagree with a plan. I disagree for reasons already stated above.
Disbeliever.
A person who does not believe in something, such as a religion or idea.
Examples:
Persuade a disbeliever. Stubborn disbeliever. Despite the evidence, she remained a disbeliever in the theory of evolution.
Irrational.
Not based on, or not using reason or clear thinking, mathematics, a real number that cannot be expressed as the ratio of two integers.
Examples:
An irrational request. Irrational numbers. They continued to endure irrational treatment by the dictatorship.
Instinct.
An inborn behavioral pattern that is often responsive to specific stimuli, an innate feeling that causes you to act or believe that something is true.
Examples:
Instinct for self-preservation. Aggressive instinct. When faced with a dangerous situation, his initial instinct was to flee.
Punch.
To strike someone or something with one's fist, to make a hole in something.
Examples:
Punch out numbers. Punch a ticket. He punched the wall in anger.
Controversial.
Causing a lot of hot public discussion and dispute.
Examples:
Controversial book. Controversial policy. The issue of the death penalty is highly controversial.
Fiber.
Thread or filament used to make a vegetable tissue, mineral material, or textile.
Examples:
Carbon fiber. Synthetic fiber. We must consume dietary fiber to maintain good health.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples.
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples.
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Motive.
The reason or incentive that drives a person to act in a certain way.
Examples.
Murder motive. An unworthy motive. The detective tried to uncover the motive behind the crime.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples.
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Vigorous.
Characterized by energy or intensity, physically strong and healthy, robust and enthusiastic in action or thought.
Examples.
Vigorous debate. Vigorous exercise. He conducts a vigorous workout routine to stay in shape.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples.
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples.
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples.
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Horrific.
Causing horror or disgust, gruesome and terrifying.
Examples.
Horrific experience. Horrific condition. The accident scene was horrific, with bodies and debris scattered everywhere.
Lockdown.
An emergency policy for people, communities, or a country to stay where they are, usually due to specific risks, such as COVID-19.
Examples.
Go on lockdown. Lockdown area. The country's prime minister has decided to implement a nationwide lockdown measure.
Trade-off.
A balance achieved between two desirable but incompatible features, an exchange that occurs as a compromise.
Examples:
trade-off problem, environmental trade-off. There was a trade-off between speed and accuracy in the task.
Impoverished.
Reduced to poverty or destitution, lacking in resources, means, or vitality, depleted or exhausted.
Examples:
impoverished nation, impoverished family. The impoverished villagers struggled to make ends meet with little access to food and clean water.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
discuss options, discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
attract broad attention, a broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Urge.
To spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples:
urge a total ban, a sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.